On January 4th, 2025, while on patrol, an officer noticed a drive was driving abnormal.
The traffic.
Mercy,
Stand by. We're stopping the turn lane. Westbound to southbound. Hello.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. I'm stopping you tonight because your driving behavior is a little odd for me. We're stopping at green lights. We're all over the road.
Right. We're not from around here, so we're trying to figure out where we're at.
Okay,
and,
but I mean, wherever you're from, I'm sure you still go through green lights, right?
Right.
We don't stop for green lights. Okay, so that's why I'm stopping. Is your car in park?
Yeah, it's in park.
Okay, all right. Get driver's license, proof of insurance on you, please. Is there a reason for your driving behaviors?
No, I'm totally fine. I mean, other than not knowing this town completely,
Okay.
So that's the only reason. I don't drive around here. I'm from Centralia, so.
Okay. Where are we coming from tonight?
Murray's.
Murray's? Well, Murray's is way on the south side over there.
Yeah, right over there on Murray's.
Okay.
And we haven't gone to any bars or anything like that. And I'm taking her directly to her home, and then I'm going to my home.
I don't take Visa. Sorry, I need your driver's license.
Oh,
Thank
sorry,
you,
I haven't been pulled over in a very long time.
You're fine. You're fine. Miss Grant, do you have insurance for the vehicle?
Yeah.
Can I see it, please?
It's going to be in there.
Hi, ma'am. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
We had one drink. We literally just came from where we were at and had...
Where were you at?
Murray's. Yes.
Okay.
We had one drink. I rarely
We
drink.
went to Murray's.
Okay.
That's literally all I had.
My confusion is Murray's is way south down that
Murray's
way.
is right over there.
And you're coming from this direction.
Yeah. Murray's, I take Murray's that way.
Highway.
Right there.
Taking me to a friend's house.
Literally, I do not do anything. So
Okay.
Murray's is all I do. I go to Murray's, I hang out with her rarely, and then that's it.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we drinking tonight?
She had a margarita.
Well, let me talk to her. Let her talk for
I
herself.
had one
please,
margarita, that's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago was that margarita?
That was
3
an hour
hours
ago.
Okay.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Is your insurance?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So another thing, your back windshield is completely covered with snow.
Okay.
Okay, so that's another reason why I'm stopping you. But I'll tell you, Miss Grant, why don't you go ahead and step out of the car for me?
Yeah.
We're gonna come back between my car and yours.
Okay.
Go ahead and leave the car on for your passenger there. Get the heat going. Or you want to roll up this window? That's fine too.
Hold on. 1 second.
You might want to keep your jacket on.
I know, but I'm trying to get my yeah.
Okay.
It's stuck in her arm. There you go.
Take care. Okay, so what are we doing?
What are we drinking tonight?
I had a glass of wine. That's it.
Okay. So just the one glass of wine?
That's it.
Okay.
100%.
What about the margarita you told me about earlier?
We were talking about having a margarita at her house. That was
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. Do you understand my confusion? You tell me you're coming from Murray's, but Murray's is way south that way. You're coming from this way.
We came from Murray's over there.
Okay, but you're coming west on Broadway. Murray's is way south off Providence. This is the
We had one drink at Murray's, and that was it.
Okay.
That's nothing.
Okay. All right.
Nothing to it whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going home.
Okay. All right. Where's home
Like
for
it's
you?
something. I'm going to Centralia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I really go out. I go out like once a year.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
I don't do anything. I
Okay.
don't go out with my friends. I don't do anything. I go out once a year, literally.
Okay. Okay. So I do want to take a quick look at your eyes, okay? Just
Yeah.
to make sure you're safe to be driving, okay?
Right.
So if you could, go put your feet together for me. And your hands down to your side. Alrighty. Alright, you see my finger here? Can you see my finger?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move my finger back and forth across your field of vision. I'll need you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes. Your eyes only, keeping your head still, okay? You understand that?
Yes.
Alright. Ma'am, you can blink as you need to, okay? You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Next thing we're doing is get a breath sample from you.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever done one of these before?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's real simple. What I'll need you to do, when I tell you to, I'll need you to take a deep breath in for me. I need you to seal your lips down with strong and kind of step it out like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? You understand that?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, deep breath in for me. And blow. You gotta blow, you're not doing anything.
Okay, can I sit over here?
No,
Like,
not right
I'm
now.
freezing right now.
I'm cold too. Deep breath in for me.
I'm freezing. We're
Okay.
gonna sit over here right now.
Stop. You're not. Okay. Like that. And I'll play this game. You're not gonna walk away from me, you're not gonna pull away from me, okay? Right now you're under arrest for driving while intoxicated.
I'm just saying that it's freaking cold right
Okay,
now.
and I'm telling you.
That's literally all I'm saying.
Alright. Please.
What is going on right now?
226 me. Okay, do you have anything on you you're not supposed to have?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything on you don't want me to find?
No,
Because I
sir.
am going to search you.
Right.
Okay. Let's just come to the back of my car here so we're not standing in traffic.
It's really cold. I'm sorry.
I understand, but you have to hold on. Hold on.
I swear to God.
Hold on. Let me search you real quick. We'll get you in the heat of the car.
I don't have anything on me,
Okay.
sir.
I have to check. I have to check.
I swear to God, nothing is on me. It's just like my lip gloss
Okay.
and my ID.
Okay.
Please don't
All right.
do this.
Well, I'm not doing nothing to you.
I'm so sorry. Like, I have nothing on me. I'm like nothing. Great.
I got these two pockets already. The outer pockets, yes, ma'am.
Okay. I haven't done anything.
Okay, like I said,
226 on you. You did that, please.
Okay. Like, I'm 36 years old. Like, this is not me. I don't do this stuff. Like, I'm going home.
I understand. Gotta check on your waist. I know my hands are cold. I apologize.
It's okay. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Like I said,
Yeah, I didn't lock those
I
either.
understand.
I'm going to check these, make sure they're not too tight on you here, okay? Get some light over here. Is that?
You're fine. You're fine.
Well, we have to lock them, make sure they don't get any tighter.
It's okay.
See, like I'm going to loosen that one a little bit because that's too tight.
I know.
Okay, please don't hold my hand there. Thank you. Please don't hold my hand. Okay. So if you would. All right, man. Okay, we're going to have a seat in here. Okay, so you're going to go to the University of Missouri Police Department with me. Okay, we're going to take care of some stuff there. And I might be able to release you from there, depending on how the rest of this investigation goes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you know that's what's happening with you right now.
Right.
Okay, so you are under arrest for driving while intoxicated, okay?
Okay.
All right. That's great. Good job, yeah. All right, come on out. We're going to come in this open door here.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to face this gray wall here. Okay, anything on you that we missed? Okay, I'm going to search you again here, okay? Just so you know, everything I do is recorded for your safety and mine, okay? You want to spread your feet for me, please? A little bit wider.
Yep.
A little wider, please. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'll help you in a minute. Need the back of my hand here.
Yes, I am fine.
Okay. Are you willing? Do you want me to read? Let me just read this to you again, so make sure you understand everything. Okay. All right. So this is Missouri's implied consent law. Okay. You are under arrest, and I have reasonable grounds to believe you are driving a vehicle while you are in an intoxicated condition. To determine the alcohol or drug content of your blood, I'm requesting you submit to a chemical test of your breath. If you refuse to take the test, your driver's license will immediately be revoked for 1 year. Evidence of your refusal to take the test may be used against you in prosecution in a court of law. Having been informed the reason for requesting the test, will you take the test?
Yeah, I'll take the test.
Okay. Okay, so
Can I get my hair in my face though?
give me just a second. I'll help you out. Okay.
Okay.
A 15 minutes before we get that sample. Okay.
Correct.
So I just have some questions to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Let me log into this first, actually.
So what's going on with my car? Are they?
So I don't know the answer to that yet. Depending if your passenger was able to find a sober driver to drive your car away.
I feel like I'm sober though. I had two drinks.
Okay.
At Murray's, I really go out.
Okay.
Is that an issue? Like, is that?
I mean, no, going out's not an issue. It's when you mix alcohol and driving is the issue.
But I had
Okay.
two drinks. I really go out.
Okay.
It was, like, you seen that to be an issue?
Okay. I mean, there's a whole lot of things that I'm concerned about, but we'll talk about all that, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Because you're under arrest, I'm informing you of your constitutional rights. This is your Miranda warning, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Good.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Having your rights in mind, are you willing to answer questions tonight?
Correct, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. It's 25 now.
25.
So some of these questions might seem a little silly, but they're on this paper. I gotta ask you, okay?
Okay.
Were you involved in a motor vehicle crash tonight?
No, sir.
Okay, what time is it now? Without looking, best guess.
Is there a clock on? I do not know.
Okay, best guess without looking.
I would say it was probably like 9:30
AM or PM?
p.m. It's getting late.
Okay, what is today's date?
It is I would say December. I don't know. It's December 6th, 2025.
Okay, what city and county are we in currently?
Columbia Boone.
So just for your peace of mind, just to let you know why there's so many of us here.
Right.
Okay, this is Officer Drake. She's in training right now, so she's just observing everything that I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's Officer Drake. Sorry. One more time for me. Lift your gun, please. Thank you very much.
Blow out, blow hard, hard like you're blowing up a balloon. Keep going, you're doing real good. Keep that same breath going. Go, 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 go. Good. Good, you're not providing a forceful breath, Miss Graham. So, you've blown up a balloon before, I assume?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So think about the amount of air that it takes to blow up that balloon, and that's what I'm looking for here today. Okay? So, good deep breath in. So I want you to fill those lungs with air, and good exhale until I tell you to stop.
Correct.
Deep breath in and push that air out. Blow, 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 blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep that same breath going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay, stop for me. So you're barely putting any effort into the breath that you're providing
Correct.
through. Yes. So I need more of a strong breath.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
I thought that was a strong breath.
So think about
Yeah.
is what I want. Again, think about a balloon that you're blowing up, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here today. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Let's give it one last try. Good deep breath in, and blow hard. All right,
Timed out.
Timed out. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Annoying.
All right, so we're going to take a little bit, get the instrument set up again. Do you think you're going to be able to provide? You never even hit the halfway point on the instrument is my concern. So do you think that you're going to be able to provide the sample as requested?
I was like, what is the request?
To provide a forceful
So for like it wasn't as forceful as I was.
correct. So
Okay.
you were
So-
running out of capacity within your own
Correct.
body because
Yes.
you were blowing through the instrument very lightly.
I was
So-
I was blowing as hard as I could.
Okay, so
So, but not as lightly.
okay,
I was
I'm not going to
blowing
argue with you. I can tell you that I've run an instrument like this over 500 times, and you are not providing a strong breath of air.
Okay,
So-
I'm blowing as hard as I can. Like I've done this once in the last 5 years. So
Okay. Well, again, if you're providing a strong breath of air, we will hear it going through the instrument.
Okay,
And
I hope it does. Like,
Absolutely
that's what I
nothing was
missed.
being heard there.
Okay.
So, again, I'll set it up again. I'll give you another opportunity to provide that sample. I just want to be clear that you understand that it's a forceful breath, that it's a consistent breath, that if you're just barely breathing into the instrument, you're never going to hit
blowing
that
as hard as I
capacity.
could possibly could.
Okay, and if that's
Yes,
the case,
because
maybe we
this is-
should
I'm not
request
playing-
blood.
Okay.
Blood is an absolute request because I work
Okay.
in the health field,
Hold on.
and if that's the case, then maybe we should.
Hold on. So, my goal tonight is to get you out of here as soon as we can. Okay. So, but if you're assuming you're willing to provide a good, strong sample, okay, we can get you out of here in the next 20 minutes or so. But if that's not the case, then I'm going to request blood, and we're going to go to the hospital, get your blood, and this is going to count as a refusal. So then you're going to go to the Boone County Jail tonight, assuming we can't get the sample. Okay. I'm just laying all the cards on the table. I'm not trying to coerce you or sway your decision one way or another. But by not giving you sufficient sample, I mean, you said you've done this before, correct?
I'm doing this as
Okay,
much
okay.
as I possibly can.
Ms. Grant. So if we're not able to get a sufficient sample this next time, okay, I'm going to request blood. Hold on.
I understand that.
Hold-
I'm doing as much as I possibly
Okay.
can for all of you guys. I'm not doing anything. Like,
Okay.
I'm doing everything I
So
possibly can.
if we're not able to get a sufficient sample, I'm going to request blood, and we're going to go to Boone County Jail tonight, okay? That's where we're at.
Good. I
Okay.
know where we're at.
Okay.
I'm
But
36 years old. I know where we're at.
okay. But assuming we can get a sufficient sample, I can release you
Yes,
from here, and
let's
you
do
don't
it.
have to go
Get
to
a
jail.
sufficient sample. I 100% agree with you.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get the sample. 100%. I tried right now. Excuse me? Excuse me?
I don't believe so.
What happened?
Did you have something to say? You just said something. Did you have something to
I
say?
wasn't
Oh,
speaking
okay.
to you there,
Okay,
buddy.
thank you. Because I thought you had something to say.
To whom?
To all of us. Like, did you have something to say about this situation?
I have no idea what you're
Not
talking about.
inappropriate.
What are you talking about?
Adeline, you just said something into him that's inappropriate.
What did I say?
You were laughing and you looking at me, so that's what it was inappropriate.
I'm sorry that
Thank
you
you for
perceived
it.
it like that because it's inaccurate.
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm
So-
done.
You want to read it one more time? We're going to take the test.
Okay. Let me do this. In 1958, All right, ma'am. I'm going to read this one more time. Okay. So you are under arrest. I have reasonable grounds to believe you are driving a motor vehicle while you are in intoxicated condition. To determine the alcohol or drug content of your blood, I'm requesting you submit to a chemical test of your breath. If you refuse to take the test, your driver's license will immediately be revoked for 1 year. Evidence of your refusal to take the test may be used against your prosecution in a court of law. Having been informed the reason for requesting the test, will you take the test?
No.
Okay.
Easy one.
Okay, so I am going to read this one more time. I, by law, am allowed to ask you for 2 different samples. So I am going to request a sample of your blood this time. I got to read the whole thing again.
Right.
And request a sample of your blood. Okay? So you are under arrest. I have reasonable grounds to believe you're driving a vehicle while you are in intoxicated condition. To determine the alcohol or drug content of your blood, I'm requesting you submit to a chemical test of your blood. If you refuse to take the test, your driver's license will immediately be revoked for 1 year. Evidence of your refusal to take the test may be used against you in prosecution in a court of law. Having been informed the reason for requesting the test, will you take the test? This is the blood test.
No.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Now
So
for the first test, what was the first test again?
you refused both tests already.
What was the first test?
The breath test.
And so I will take the first test.
You refused already. The lieutenant already walked out. You told him no, so he's the one that's going to do the test. And so tonight you refused breath test, you refused blood test. I'm going to proceed with getting a warrant for your blood. Okay. And so we're going to be here for a while tonight.
So I'll do
Okay.
the first test.
You refused already.
Okay, so now that I truly understand what it is, I'll go ahead and take the first test because I needed to thoroughly understand because I did not.
I mean, I don't know how we can make you understand better. I've read this thing to you 5 times at this point.
You have not read it to me.
Okay, I'm
five
not
times.
arguing with you.
That's fine,
Miss
but
Brady.
I'm just now. I truly understand. I just want to make sure that I do on the first test. I just want to get this over with. I know I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
not drunk. I'm not any stupid. I just want to get this over and get out of here.
You're not acting like it.
Yes, sir. What?
Can you guys hang out with me? Good, no, good, you go.
Welcome back. Anything heavy? Okay, lift up top. Okay.
Okay. It's her license still. Alright, Ms. Grant. This is the last time we're doing this. Okay. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'm trying to not take you to jail tonight. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Okay. The way I don't take you to jail is to get a sample. Now, I don't care. I'll take you to jail. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Okay? Right now, you have the power to make your own decision.
Correct.
You control whether you go to jail or not tonight.
I do control that. Correct. I know that.
So, I'm not trying to coerce you.
Correct.
You have every right in the world to
Absolutely.
refuse these tests.
I know.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I'm trying to help you out.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to read this one more time.
Thank you.
You are under arrest. I have reasonable grounds to believe you're driving a vehicle while you're in intoxicated condition. To determine the alcohol or drug content of your blood, I'm requesting you submit to a chemical test of your breath. If you refuse to take the test, your driver's license will immediately be revoked for 1 year. Evidence of your refusal to take the test may be used against you in prosecution in a court of law. Having been informed for the reason for requesting the test, will you take the test?
I will not take the test.
All right. You want to come out here for me?
Okay.
Process moving forward. We're going to apply for that warrant for your blood. Then we're going to take you to the hospital. We're going to draw your blood, and then you'll get to the Boone County Jail, okay?
When will I talk to a lawyer? Like my rights?
Okay. Yeah, I'll let
When
you
will
talk
I
to
be able to talk to a lawyer?
In a little
Because you can't take my blood without getting my rights.
Okay, you refuse to provide a sample. Okay. You have not requested to talk to a lawyer to this point.
I want to
hold
talk
on.
to a lawyer.
Hold on. Okay. And I will give you the opportunity to talk to a lawyer.
Okay.
But right now your decision has been made, and that's what we got to go with. Okay. I will afford you the right to talk to a lawyer, and I will give you an opportunity to do so. Okay. But right now we got things that we got to do.
I work at a hospital. I
know.
help people. So I can't just be this is ridiculous.
I agree. This is
So
completely
when
ridiculous.
can I get out of this ASAP?
I was trying to get you out of here.
When can I get out of here?
It takes as long as it takes, Miss Grant.
So what's the quickest way to get out on your, what your decision?
It's not my decision anymore. It was your decision.
So
Okay.
what
So
was your decision?
your decision was to not provide a sample, right? Okay. So
I don't even know. I just want to get out of here.
I know, I understand that, and I understand why. Okay, but you made decisions tonight. Okay, you chose to not provide a sample, which is fine. You're well within your rights to refuse.
I don't even know.
Hold on. Okay, but now because you made those decisions, we have to do things. So I have to call the prosecuting attorney. I have to call the judge. I have to get you to the hospital to get your blood drawn, and then I got to get you out to the jail. Okay.
I don't care about the jail. I just want to get out of here as soon as
I
possible.
know, and
What's the fastest way to get out of here?
just cooperate. It's the fastest way to get out of here.
I
Okay.
didn't thought
So-
it was.
Okay, so go ahead and have a seat for me. All right, I'll be back to check on you in a little bit.
Is there a way to get out of here?
Cooperate. This is the quickest way to get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.